First thing that I want you to understand is money is money, regardless of the number that you're looking on. Be careful and respect it, no matter how small or big amount is in front of you. First thing that I changed that helped me to make more money is basically respecting any amount of it. I'm gonna give you an example with subscriptions. All of us have subscriptions. It's a Netflix, it's a Apple Music, it's a Spotify. Sometimes we buy small subscriptions. It costs maybe $3, $4, $5, $6, $10 a month. We don't cancel it even if we don't use it. Every time that we are spending any kind of money for anything, including the subscriptions, we need to ask ourselves a question. Will it benefit us? Are we going to use the features of this subscription or the product that we are buying? Probably most of the time, and I was guilty of, the answer was no. We might try it 1 or 2 times and then we'll forget about it because it just the amount is so small, we don't even care. $4 a month, whatever, it's not a big number. But when you're going to be zooming out yourself from this situation and you're going to look at that $4, let's say in a yearly basis, right? That one small subscription with $4 a month is going to cost you $48 a year that you are just throwing away. Now imagine yourself, you staying with the $50 in your hand and you just, every year, you just throw it away. Now multiply that by 10. Now it's $500. You can buy a new phone. You can upgrade something meaningful in your house. You can help your family members with that money. You can invest that amount of money and make more money in the future. This is how it's important to fixate yourself even on a small amount of numbers because it compounds and it becomes bigger. Whenever you are trying to buy something new, now ask yourself a question. Will I be using that product? How many times I'm going to use that product? And does it make sense to buy it? Even if you're going to use it maybe 1 or 2 times. Because you might use it only 1 time for your entire life and you spend $10 into it, no problem. So return it. So create your mindset because a lot of people who are buying products that are going to use 1 time will never return it. We just have it somewhere laying down in their house where basically after switching your mindset, you will just look at everything in numbers and you will figure out how many thousands of dollars in the span of a couple of years you are wasted for nothing. And trust me, man, once you realize that, it's very sad because you could use that money to do so many different things. Enjoying your life. If you love to travel, travel. If you love to create something new and start new businesses, you will be having more opportunities to start at something and fail and give yourself a chance to make even more money. I have a friend who had so many different subscriptions on different credit cards from the game that he played 2 years ago, that he bought something, from the Apple Music that he is not using because he's now only listening on Spotify music, and the list goes on and on. And this person was paying $300 a month for something that he never used. That's $3,600 a year. And he wasn't making $20,000 a month. He was making $4,000. So he was spending almost 10% of his income for nothing. How I explained to him, basically every month he was coming out in the middle of the street, he had $300 in his hand and he just threw it away. When I say that to him in that specific example, he was blown away and he was in shock how much money he wasted over the years. And I don't want you to waste it too. So one of the first things that you're gonna realize if you wanna make more money, you have to treat any amount of money respectfully because it compounds and creates bigger amount of money and the numbers become bigger and bigger. And once you're going to respect small amount of money, the bigger numbers will start to respect you and you will see them more often.